That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Ripped on a line to center. And there's one down. Pop foul out of play off to the right. There now the 0-1. Fought off foul. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second, and he's got a double. Back to the top of the order now. Now, Ken Singleton. He's already homered here in this one. That's out to center field. Base hit into the outfield. Duran quickly gets it back in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. A laser to left. One down. Here's Gleyber Torres. First pitch misses. This one in the air, center field. Duran under it. And there are 2 outs. On the ground to the left. On the run, throw to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of. And we're back at Daikin Park, where it's early here at the WBC. We're in pool play. Set for the bottom of the third. Nick Gonzalez getting ready to hit. That just misses. Ball 1. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Yeah. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Foul ball still 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And here is Joey Ortiz. Ball. This one popped up. Torres in position. That's the ball game. 11.
Yeah, going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why I should stop now. Thought it was at the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? How you think I feel? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Yeah. Big poppin', I realize I'm the gift, so this year I ain't going Christmas shopping. I've been hearing ching off in the
one hit to the top, keep it coming, we don't stop. One hit straight away.
Welcome into the first round of the World Baseball Classic. About to get started here, Ken Singleton getting ready to hit. And we're underway here this afternoon. Liner, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the wall. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out. Here's Gleyber Torres. Golden opportunity right here. Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Number 70 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third.
Center field under this one. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Carlos Santana now at the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3. This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Now there's a bullet down the line. Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Now it's the DH, Cal Raleigh. And that one in the air center field. Settles underneath it. And that is that. Nate Eaton digs in now. That one at triple digits. Outside corner, there's a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. Comes up empty.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to. Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Late with the swing there. That one the other way. And there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting for the first baseman,
B.J. Murray Jr. will hit next. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Line drive, base hit down the line. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. Strike 1. And that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track.
That's strike 3. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Chavez Fernandez. This one in the air, right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Now the left fielder, Alexei Ramirez. And that's in for a strike. That's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. One down. Now the third baseman, David Wright. And they boost their lead. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They do it again. Back. Grounded out his first time up. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. They've hit another. And a base hit into right. And the hits just keep on coming. Carlos Santana, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. Another homer. In the air to left center. Out number 2. And now the DH, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Ball. Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning. First offering way inside, almost got him. Two down, nobody on. In the air out to center. Makes his way towards it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Welcome back to WBC opening round action here at Daikin Park in Houston, Texas, USA. Any quirks to Daikin Park that might be hard for a first-time player to get used to, Singing?
No, Boog, I don't think so. Since they got rid of Tal's Hill, there's nothing really to worry about.
What was the deal with that thing? Seriously.
I have no idea.
Number 10 in the box now. No balls and a strike. That clips the corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. On to the 3rd inning. Alexei Ramirez getting ready to hit.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it
now this ball splits the gap in right center. Throw is high and over his head, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
High fly ball out to center field. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Next to hit, David Wright. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Throw home. He beats it. And the lead continues to grow. That's out to center field. Under it. And that'll do it. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. Set for the bottom of the third. Number 13 now at the plate. Swings through that one for strike two. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Sit down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Third baseman,
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away. That one fouled off. They're down to their final strike. On the ground. Torres handles. And that is the ball game. 11.
We got one hit.
I hope the trip was worth the wait. We saw the northern lights today. It's been a long time coming, and I thought I wouldn't know what to say. A fleeting moment in the sky pales in comparison to your eyes. They shine the brightest blue I've ever seen and guide me to a better peace of mind. I can't believe that you came back.
One hit to the top, keep it coming, we don't stop. One hit straight away.
It's time for the World Baseball Classic. And on the mound in this one, Aroldis Chapman. Willie Castro leading things off and takes a strike. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Right through there. Got him. Now 1 away. Just missed. Out towards right center field. Clark under it. Takes it in for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado. Fastball for a strike. On the ground right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. And they get him. Ken Singleton now at the plate. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A massive home run. This one in the air, center field. Torres in position, and there's one down. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. Ripped into left field, and that'll fall for a hit. And a man aboard.
batting fourth, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Grounder might be 2. Arroyo to second, on to first, double play. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. Here's Eddie Rosario. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now here is Carlos Cortez. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Swings through that.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Just missed. On the ground, Santana. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Fernando Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Carlos Santana, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Hit on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Up the middle. Tosses to first, and quickly one away in the second. That one missing inside. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Swings through that one out in front that time. On the ground to third. Might be 2. He pulls into second as a run scores.
Batting up, the left fielder, number 2, Jose Ramirez.
In the air, right field, Rosario on the move, makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Now pitcher.
New pitcher now, Elmer Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Singleton, the next to hit, takes ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Line drive. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Foul ball there. 2 on, 2 outs. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That is the inning. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic here at Daikin Park in Houston, Texas, USA. And here's the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Just off the inside edge. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. Foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's going to be Ryan Torres. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it.
In the air, right field. And that'll do it. They're moving on.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out.
All right, first pitch coming up. Ray Patrick Ditter getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ramirez takes it in for the out. 1 away. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Ground ball to the right side. O'Hearn steps on the bag. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. This one in the air. Torres settles underneath it. And that is that. Here's Byron Buxton. Ball. The 1-0. On a line. And a quick out, number 1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Here's Gleyber Torres. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Rafaela on his way over. He's got it, and that'll do it. Welcome back. It's the World Baseball Classic semifinals here at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, USA. New inning getting started. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And it's fouled off. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging. And now the DH, Hendrik Clementina. No score here in the second. Ground ball left side. On to O'Hearn. That's out. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. We head to the bottom of the second. Derek Jeter digs in now. That's a ball. Just missed. Lifted in the air, right center field. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
In the air, right field. And there's 2 down. So now the DH spot, Cal Raleigh. Bogarts out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. Digging in, Jeremy Profar. Here comes the 0-1. Strike on the inside corner. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 0-1. And that one fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the catcher to hit, Chadwick Trump.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at it.
He takes it himself to the bag. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, number 30. On a line out towards center. He's got it, and there's one down.
Great swing of the bat right there, trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Ripped, but it curls foul. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one almost got him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And foul ball. Line drive. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
At the plate, Byron Buxton. Swinging a foul out of play.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
The 1-1. Oh, he can't hang on. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. That one missed. Lined, and that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. The throw home. And he dives in with the winning run, and they walk it off for the win.
I need you and your friends to show up at 10. We leave in the Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know you when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me.
One hit to the top.
All right, ready to go here. Do Young Pin getting ready to hit. And we're off and rolling in Miami. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. And a foul ball. Lone Depot Park just underway here. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jung-Hoo Lee stands in now and watches strike 1. That one in triple digits. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him. Here's Byron Buxton.
The leadoff hitter.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Buxton.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. On the ground, and it goes just foul. The next offering misses. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. On. Makes the grab on the run. In the air out towards right center. Lee on the move. Won't bring this one in. And the go-ahead run is on base.
I really like the approach of that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Around third. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here is Derek Jeter. This one could be trouble. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. And in at second with an RBI double. 1 out, runner at second. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Hard hit, right side. On to first. Got him. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Out towards right center field. On the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Hyun-Min Ahn. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Fouled off left side. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. In there for strike one.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt onto O'Hearn. That ends the number 20 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
On a line, and that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
On the ground to the left, Kim. Tosses to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Las Vegas, the right fielder, Byron Buxton.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Pudge around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And now 2 aboard.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Foul ball. The 0-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Here comes Buxton flying around third. 1 run across.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to full side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
This one in the air right field. On. Flying after this one. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 6-0.
That's a ball.
Torres on third with 2 out. Rips one to right, and that's the 3rd out. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The catcher, Jong-Won Park.
Swing and a miss. Sets him down on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining. Ball 1, no strikes. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. They're down to their final strike. That missed inside. Yeah, that's ball 2. And there it is. It's all over. They are champions of the World Baseball.
People like some me out of their mind. Look at the light, gonna make you blind. A brother plan seems to work. Economic growth is saving the earth. Sing alive, tell me what is it worth? A deeper love from the day of your birth. I start losing it, I'm out of control. Part of choosing, part I'm playing a role. They get your money, do they get to your soul? I bet you, honey, what you need is a goal. Now you're in it, you just playing the game. Another minute or a second of fame. Say my name, I'm going up in the flame. Another day, another breath I retain. Ooh, don't you wanna breathe? Don't you wanna breathe? Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go. No matter how long we can go. Tonight we're in the air. No matter how long we can go.